The SEC is changing the game. Another major bank is going all in on crypto. And will the crypto market finally break out? Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, moneymakers. Welcome back to Crypto Labs News, your go-to spot for everything XRP, Bitcoin, and the latest and greatest from the world of crypto. It's a beautiful Wednesday, and all I ask from you is one thing: give me a smile and smash that like button. Let's hit 2,000 likes on this video. If we're not there yet, scroll down, hit the button, and help the YouTube algorithm bless us all. Let's dive in. Currently, we've got XRP sitting at $2.19, up just over 1% on the day. It had what I'll call a pull-up, not a breakout. Someone in the comments schooled me on that last time, and yes, I can do like 5 pull-ups myself. Probably. More if I dropped 5 to 6 kilos. Still working on that back issue though. Anyway, XRP pulled up and then pulled down again, following the broader crypto market. Meanwhile, Bitcoin dipped under the $106,000 level, touching around $105,900, but it's climbed back to over $107,000. Could this be connected to our good old friend James when getting partially liquidated? Probably. He had a $1 billion position before. Now it's down to $500,000 in leverage. Still huge, but a big drop. Check greed index, and despite the stock market hitting all-time highs and being visibly bullish, the greed index tells a different story. Stock market greed, 61 crypto market greed, 64 seems pretty close, right? But the vibe in crypto right now feels way more cautious. Why? Because most of you aren't 70% in Bitcoin, you're deep in altcoins, and altcoins haven't been flying lately like BTC has. Bitcoin is inches away from its all-time high, but your portfolios, probably not. That's why the mood feels off. But remember, when crypto takes off, it takes off with a bang, and when that moment hits, you want to already be in position. Not chasing the green. Look, I'm not in a rush. I'm not trying to buy a Lambo tomorrow. I've got 3 kids. Where am I going to put them in a Lambo? I take the bus. Real talk, you have to know your why, your strategy, and your time horizon. I'll never tell you to buy, sell, or hold. This is not financial advice. Everyone's situation is different. So do your due diligence and be smart. $800 billion banking giant UniCredit is officially jumping into crypto. They are now offering Bitcoin ETFs to their clients. Just yesterday, we were talking about Deutsche Bank. Now, it's UniCredit. More and more traditional finance institutions are merging into crypto. Call it the crypto revolution, because it's only just beginning. This is how crypto sheds the bad stigma. Right now, if you ask 10 people on the street if they're invested in crypto, maybe 1 or 2 say yes. Ask the same about the stock market, and the answer is probably 100%, especially through 401ks and IRAs. We're not there yet in crypto, but the day is coming. The SEC is reportedly considering a simplified crypto ETF listing process, allowing approvals in as little as 75 days, skipping the long 19B for form. That's massive. This could fast-track entries from giants like BlackRock, Fidelity, and others who haven't filed XRP ETFs yet. And let's be real, if XRP is already included in a multi-asset ETF, what's stopping a 100% XRP ETF? There's no logical reason. It's not officially official, but with a 95% chance according to Bloomberg, we're basically there. If you had a 95% chance of success in anything, surgery, investing, anything, you'd take it. The same logic applies here. My wife didn't want to get LASIK eye surgery because there's a super small chance something goes wrong. But when sirens go off and rockets fly overhead, she shrugs and says, "What's the chance it hits me?" Gotta love her logic. But hey, happy wife, happy life. Am I right? Bitcoin balances on centralized exchanges are plummeting. People are moving to self-custody and away from manipulation-prone platforms. Yesterday was actually the first ETF outflow day after 15 straight inflow days. That shook the market a bit, but even with that, Bitcoin is still climbing. Remember, for day traders, these moves are huge, but for long-term investors, they're often just opportunities. Even the CEO of Robinhood is saying it's time to move beyond meme coins and into real-world assets RWA on the blockchain. He's right, blockchain tech is maturing. And while meme coins will always have their place, real utility is where the real money will go. We could see a future where the top 10 to 50 tokens dominate like major companies do in the stock market. And everything else becomes noise. Will XRP be in that top tier? Will Bitcoin remain dominant? Time will tell, but we're watching it unfold right now. If you made it this far, you're not just chasing hype, you're learning, preparing, and leveling up. So smash that like button if you haven't already. Comment below. Drop some 8s for Infinity or XRP 1 to 3 for the XRP army. Join the Crypto Labs News membership if you like to support